Hello and welcome to Thinking About Society.
Welcome to Thinking About Society. Before we jump into the main episodes, we're starting with something a little different, a Chapter 0. It's our chance to ask a simple question. Why does this project exist at all? And to help answer that, I'm joined by the author of The Contribution Contract, Andy Whale. Andy, good to have you here.
Good to be here. Chapter 0 is a nice way to ease into things.
Let's start with the core idea behind your book. You've said modern society measures value in a very narrow way, mainly through paid employment. What made you notice that?
It came from everyday life. You see people doing things that keep families and communities functioning, caring for someone, helping neighbours, volunteering, emotional labour, just being resilient through hard times. These contributions matter, but they're invisible in policy and in public identity. We treat them as nice extras when they're actually foundational.
And that's where the contribution contract comes in, right?
Exactly. The book is an attempt to close that gap. It's a way of saying contribution isn't just what you're paid for, it's everything you do that sustains society. The contribution contract is a framework for recognizing that, supporting it, and building dignity into the system.
You describe the book as both a practical argument and a moral case. What do you mean by that?
The practical argument is structural. Our pension, welfare, and labour systems are built on assumptions that no longer fit modern life. The moral case is human. People deserve recognition and security for the full range of contributions they make. Put those together, and you get a proposal that's not utopian, not technocratic, just humane and workable.
Let's talk about the architecture you outline. What is the contribution contract in plain language?
It's a new organizing principle. Contribution determines recognition and security. To make that real, the book lays out a few key pieces. A national contribution service to record and support contribution, a contribution threshold that unlocks early pension eligibility, stipends for non-wage contributors, and structural guarantees that protect dignity. Each chapter builds one part of that system.
And you've written it so people can read it straight through or dip into specific sections, right?
Right, the chapters are modular. You can follow the whole arc from diagnosis to design, or you can focus on one element. Policy design, the NCS cultural strategy, or the life stage model of dignity. Each chapter ends with practical implications so readers can see how that piece fits into the whole.
Who did you write this for? Because it feels broader than just policymakers.
It is. It's for policymakers, civic leaders, community organisers, employers, scholars, but also everyday citizens who care about dignity and social cohesion. And honestly, it's for anyone who wants a better language for the everyday acts that sustain society, the things we all do that never show up on a balance sheet but always matter.
One thing I noticed in the preface is your emphasis on tone, pragmatic but principled. Why was that important?
Because big ideas only work if they're practical. The proposals in the book are designed to be administratively simple, fiscally responsible, and politically durable. But they also have to restore dignity and belonging. So the tone is, here's a design you can test, pilot, refine. It's a starting point for public conversation, not a finished blueprint.
And you end with an invitation, which I think is the perfect way to close this chapter 0. Can you share that here?
Sure, if people find the idea compelling, they should use it, pilot it in their community, test the designs, bring the conversation into public life. The contribution contract only becomes real when people and institutions choose it. It's an invitation to choose a different baseline for human worth, one that honors contribution, protects dignity, and rebuilds the social fabric.
A perfect foundation for the series. Andy, thanks for setting the stage. And to everyone listening, Welcome to Thinking About Society. Let's begin.